Okay. Professional streamer, clearly. There's a bunch of highlights on the top of the screen here. I don't know what any of these mean. They're all in Japanese. I can't understand it. Let's just click start. Chapter 1. A glass eye to the sky. Instigating the trial system for her own benefit, finds out that there are some strings attached. The rise of Gensokyo's first defense attorney. Let's go. I know nothing about these games. I know Aya's here. I'm pretty sure Aiki is the judge. Yeah. I know nothing about these. If it's too quiet or too loud, let me know. The bright sunlight, the fluttering wind, and the endless blue sky. Just enough clouds for contrast and breathtaking scenery. You can look at my mouse, nerds. If that were all, this world would be paradise. This world, Gensokyo, is an isolated world. I've never heard of Gensokyo before. A world that allows the presence of beings other than humans and animals. A world where monsters and yokai live. And a world where nothing serious happens. Is there a... Okay. Okay, this is how I open up this, though. Well, no, phone is safe. Okay. The story takes place in such a world. Oh, gosh. That's chunky. April 25th, 1:53 p.m. Forest entrance. Holy moly, that is chunky. I knew it'd be here. I mean, the other ones are fine. Like, why is that one so... Oh, I didn't click the skip, so I might have clicked the skip. No, wait, I shouldn't touch you without asking for permission first. Is this Aya? There's no way this is Aya. I just can't control myself around stuff like... Okay, this might be Aya. Just a little bit shouldn't hurt, right? Oh, so it can do that? That's pretty neat. That's right, I should test the feature I was planning on adding to the Tengu's cameras. Is this Notori? Or some basic ass Kappa? Unnamed Kappa? And there. Wow, I even amaze myself sometimes. Job well done. Well, done. Oh no, I changed the whole thing. I didn't even realize it. I don't think I'll have enough time to change it back. Maybe I'll just make it look normal for now. Oh my goodness. Same day, 3:50 p.m. Okay, so this is 2 hours and 10 minutes later. Write this down, write this down. Write this down. Same day, Corando. Click. Oh, I clicked too much. Oops, it's something already. It should be fine taking picture. It should be finished taking pictures by now. I hope it actually worked. Iranosuke. He is not incredibly buff and wearing only a fundoshi? What is this? Like, is this really a fan game? SMH. Same day. 3:56 p.m. Force entrance. Fake court. Yeah. Great, it's still here. It's nice to know how to use something for once. Was that someone's voice? Hiya! What happened? A winner is me. That voice. I think it might have been something to do with this. Huh? Oh, it's you! Hello, Cirno. Oh, you look cute. Someone dare? What? Oh, it's just Cirno. Oh, wait, I almost forgot about the camera. The camera? What's wrong? Give her immediately after Muichi. Yeah, that's the nature of Stage 4 for you. Have fun! Cirno, what is that you're standing on? Huh? Oh, Distinct? What is... Don't know what it is, but I kicked it good. Oh no, it's in pieces. Duh, I am the strongest, you know, this... 11, do you know if there's a way to make this specific type of dialogue faster out of curiosity? Aki's office. And that's about the size of things. A fan game with Aki. This is unbelievable. With, like, actual, like, notable Aki appearance. There is none. I tried to. Okay. We'll deal with it. And so, Mr. Morichika, was it? You won't settle the affair with the Danmaku battle? Right, he's not interested in that at all. Even if I were unable to use it, I would never dream of not being interested in Danmaku. I did a good job explaining the situation, don't you think? No matter how you put it, it is quite an amusing story. Quite. And do you remember what I mentioned earlier, Miss Shiki, about the judgment methods of the humans in the outside world? Yeah, you mentioned it, I do. It was written in a book I borrowed from Miss Knowledge. Dude, so many Touhou themes, you can remix them however you want, and they're so fucking good. Seems like she really lives up to her name. Yes, so why'd you bring that up? I see, that's why you came to tell me about that incident. You believe it to be a good example of such a case. And I believe you are correct. However, for this particular judgment method, I'm the only one who can act as the judge. Does that mean does that mean I assign roles to the other positions? Do you specifically remember what those roles are? Well, let me think. Judge and Enma are practically synonymous. However, I don't make the decision on my own. There's a side that establishes proof of guilt and a side that defends the suspect, and they argue their cases if I recall correctly. You're saying that excluding the victim and the accused, a minimum of 3 people are needed. No, there's more. The accusing side has to thoroughly inspect the crime scene, examine the evidence, and collect witness testimony, so there's quite a bit of work that needs to be done. Sounds like a lot of trouble. Well, whatever, as long as my involvement is limited to observation, it's fine. That's the extent of my knowledge. Patchouli knowledge? That should be enough. Ishiki, you still haven't given your approval for my documentary, The Forthright Daily Life of Kinsokyo's Presiding Judge. Are you sure we can't come to an agreement? I've already told you that I didn't see any merit in it whatsoever. Yes, but please reconsider. You have great influence as an Enma. And I think that if you at least gave me permission for a test run to see how it would look, you'd practically be begging me to write it. I'm not inclined to flaunt my authority like that. I know it'd be worthwhile. I didn't say it would be like that. Just let me follow you for a while. Anyway, aren't you off duty now for a few days? Yes, I am. What about it? Well, I'd say this is very good timing. We can have a trial in place of a Danmaku battle. Foo foo foo. Even if I were to accept, who would fill the other roles? Roles. You said earlier that the side that establishes guilt needs a lot of work done, correct? Yes, I did. So I think that asking the residents of the Scarlet Devil Mansion would be a good idea. They have no shortage of maids. Ah, I see. That is certainly true. So later, when we go to the Scarlet Devil Mansion to ask about that, we can ask Miss Knowledge for more details as well. I'm gonna need water while I play this. Indeed! However, Komachi is not here at the moment, so I need to leave her a note. Please go on ahead of me. Okay, I will see you at the mansion. Very well. Whenever something like this comes up, I always seem to get pulled into it one way or another. Same day, 5:58 p.m. Scarlet Devil Mansion. Oh, Scarlet Devil Mansion Parlor, excuse me. His eyes right cheek blush so far towards her nose. Well, I can answer this in just a second. Because this game came out in 2009. Is that a sufficient answer? So, So what I'm saying is, I was thinking everyone here at the SDM could act as the side that establish proof of guilt. Apparently too troublesome. Ooh, get some septet. I beg your pardon, milady. The tea is ready. Thank you. Let me hear your opinion on this too, Sakuya. Seems that these two have brought something rather inconvenient with them. I am responsible for this too? From my point of view, the Jedi are evil! Oh, quite. If you can endure the tedium, I think it will turn out alright. So what do you think? What do I think? I think this might be too much to endure. I, however, doubt that'll be the case, Remy. Oh? Lady Patchouli, where should I put these? Place them on the table. Aren't you constantly training? You should be able to handle that many books. At the Patchy? There you go. You happy? Petting Patchy. But they're so heavy, and... Why do you need all these books anyway? None of your business. Oh. So can you explain why it won't be boring? Of course, they are requesting that we play a role similar to that of the police. The Scarlet Devil Police on Ghetto Patrol! Let's go! A very engaging role indeed. And by engaging, you mean troublesome. Only for those at the crime scene, actually. You know, I don't like when you dance around the subject, Patch. Please get to the point. It is very likely that if we accept this role, neither you nor I will be overly engaged. The engaged ones would be Sakuya and the maids. They will conduct general investigation, going to the scene of the crime, collecting evidence, and taking testimonies from the witnesses. The vast majority of the work. Since we have a great number of maids at our disposal, we are the natural choice. To me, it seems like we're the only choice. But are we the proper choice? It is possible that you are not. You get the rabbits. You get the moon rabbits. Especially if we get away with lying. What? Especially if we can get what? What do you think, Sakuya? Oh my gosh, she has pads on. I have no objections whatsoever. I will only serve your will, my lady. Should kill some time at least. To that end, I shall play along with your little plan. Alright, I can write a great article about this. You, Tengu, it's still a little early to celebrate. I will join provided that certain conditions are met. Huh? You thought I had not noticed your anticipation? Hack. What are you talking about? I'm not planning anything. Don't be silly. What are your conditions? The role of defense attorney, I believe? That'll be yours, Tengu.
What? Nani?
You're the one who started this, aren't you? That's why you should have some responsibility in the whole affair. But hey, what do you... I can't write an objective article if I'm involved. Well, let the other Tengu write about it. It'll all rest on your shoulders. Although I suppose we could afford you an assistant. What? That settles it, then. It's only natural for the one who proposed the idea to have some responsibility in its execution, Miss Shimaimaru. You're kidding. By the way, Patch, about those books. Forgive me, but I do not wish to read that enormous tower. Oh yes, I was about to mention that. Please do not worry, as I will glean the necessary information for these books, and summarize everything in a more concise manner. I believe I should be finished by tomorrow. This judgment process might be different from how I always hand down sentences, so yes, please do. Please leave everything to me. Maybe some reverse psychology will work. Looks like I have no choice. I will prepare for the trial too. But of course, if you don't do it, we'd have to go through the trouble of finding someone else. Oh, just when I thought I could finally be able to spend the whole time taking notes in the audience gallery. I don't think so. You're very easy to read. But it's such a simple task, I thought we'd just be able to just ignore it. My condolences. Very well then. If you'd be so kind, I shall leave the rest to you, Miss Knowledge. It's been quite a while since I've done anything with books other than reading them, so to be honest, I am somewhat looking forward to it. Now, all that remains is the trial itself. When shall it start? It'd be best to have it soon to keep the case details and crime scene fresh. It's not about tomorrow afternoon. I must remind you that it is the most difficult time of day for me to leave the mansion. However, it's going to be difficult to plan this entirely around your schedule. Oh, fine then. I suppose it'll let me use my favorite parasol. I shall prepare at once, milady. Why do you have to prepare it? They're not leaving till tomorrow. Let's meet here tomorrow. Yes, I will be looking forward to it. Wait right there, Tengu. Huh? We need you to go to Hakure Shrine. Really? For what? It seems you have yet to realize. Do you think we'd be able to hold a trial with everyone using spell cards? We're gonna be holding the trial in my building. That'd be a little... Ah, okay, I see what you mean. I need to ask the Red and White Shrine Maiden to temporarily suspend the use of spell cards. Correct? Exactly. But you shouldn't go empty-handed, so take these rice cakes with you. Thanks. I'll fly over right away and ask her. Same day. 6:44 p.m. Hakure Shrine. Hakure Shrine grounds, excuse me. Sweeping shrine servant spotted. What are those sound effects? Hello, the pure and honest Ayashimaimer at your service. I see you're as energetic as ever. Ay. What's the matter? Your eyes look like starving puppies. You have the starving part, right? You should probably eat something. I don't have something. You're kidding. Why would I kid about this? I haven't eaten anything for 2 days. All I have is green tea. I gotta screenshot this face. Holy base, this face is so good. What's with that look of pity? Hey, what's that smell? Huh? Sniff. It's coming from that bag. The smell of food. Whoa, are you really human? Humans can do anything when they put their minds to it. That's taking it too far. Shut up. Just what are you doing here anyway? Oh, that's right. Actually, I have a favor to ask of you. Agreed. Huh? But in return, you have to give me whatever's in the bag. Fair enough. Deal. Well, I'd like for you to stop the use of spell cards tomorrow. There's going to be a something called a trial then. Oh, that's easy enough. Anything else? Nothing in particular. Now gimme! Yes, here you are. Hooray! Solid food at last. Looks like there are rice cakes inside. They are inside. You're able to smell them from inside the bag and guess what they are just by touching it. Humans are amazing when they get desperate. And at that point, I as Shenmue, thought that the trial would be exceptionally easy. But this notion would be utterly upended the next day. Excerpt from the Bun Bun Maru newspaper. April 26th, 1945. I'm fighting at the German front. 1:01 p.m. Defendant's waiting room. Oh, finally finished reading. The hell was it? Didn't you read that little booklet Miss Knowledge prepared too? Yes, I read it. But you know, the words were a little hard to understand. Huh? Really? I thought it was surprisingly easy to understand. What parts gave you trouble? The beginning in particular. The beginning? How about the middle? The middle was unintelligible. And the end? Not a clue. Did you really read it? I already said I did. But I think our interpretation was... What's this? There's no log. The I can't scroll up. Scroll down makes text progress. I can't scroll up. Scroll up seems to do nothing. His notebook. Reporter's very soul. I take it wherever I go. Every little thing that happens to Gensokyo is written down here. Or something like that. The camera Cirno broke. It looks like it's been kicked directly in the lens. Irreparable. Right upon which the camera was placed. Light and easy to handle. And she has a low rank within the Tengu clan. She serves as Aya's assistant. There's a rumor her name is also read as Kanage. Head detective of the SDM force. Commands the police maids and directs the investigating efforts. Typically acting as the police chief, but also wants to try prosecuting. Resident of the SDM, interested in trials. Taught everyone about the judicial system. Her honor. Say it properly or else she might get upset. Banned the use of spell cards for the purpose of holding trials peacefully. And some rice cakes. Owner of Corando. Sells dubious stuff and doesn't sell stuff people want. An all-around troublesome person. Does whatever happens to strike her fancy at a moment. 9 is as 9 does. Gatekeeper of the SDM. Works about as much as she says she understands the judicial system. Not doing anything special during the trials. Fine, I'll explain it. She's gonna give you a big hug. So should we start from the beginning? Oh, what's this? Looks like the piece of paper hidden at the very back of the book. This is addressed to me? See, it says to the White Wolf Tengu. Huh? See what it says. Could it be? Or what could it be? The White Wolf Tengu. I honestly doubt that the Crow Tengu will read this, so explain it to her instead. From Patchily. This Aya face is so good. There has to be this face as an emo in one of the, like, emotes, like, things. There's gotta be it somewhere. Aya. Hi. Completely obvious. What is wrong with her? I'm the pure and honest Aya Shimaimuru, so am I not trustworthy of it? Am I not of a trustworthy and reliable personality? Somehow I'm I'm embarrassed too. Oh, whatever. Just get to explaining. Yes. First there's a question. Already? Yes, but just a simple one. Who's the defendant in this case? Select from the following three choices. At times like this, it looks like you'll have answers to choose from. Ooh. Do I get to, like, pick right now, or do I have to wait till later to pick? If I have to pick, who am I picking? Inaba, Wriggle, Cirno. Is this like a difficulty measure? Oh. That's when you should pick an answer. She also wrote that this time there are 3, but there might be different numbers later. I get it now. Alright, let's pick an answer. The defendant. Don't tell me you've forgotten the name of the defendant. No, it's nothing like that. Just that there's always a 1 in a million chance. Oh, the answer is written in the booklet as plain as day. Just above the conversation window on the right side, you'll see an icon shaped like a notebook you always carry. Oh? Ah, there it is. Called the Court Record, and you'll find a summary of all the information inside. If you click on that, then it looks like you'll be able to see all the information about this case. Also, if you press the button to the bottom left of the information box, see profiles of everyone you've met so far. I see, how convenient. Now, once again, who's the defendant? Who am I picking? Is there like a difficulty option, or is this just like... to the dice we go. Let's use the 6-9 to die. That'll be fine. Okay, 1 or 4, we get Cirno. 2 or 5, we get Wriggle. 3 or 6, we get Inaba. 6, we got Inaba. That's not right at all. Oh shit, this isn't me picking who. Oh. Happens when I make a mistake. Oh, okay. I thought this was a, like, pick, like, who, like, okay. There's no way that happened. Mystery D3 die. I mean, the D6 is just close enough. But it's just my imagination. Exactly, just your imagination. If you worry about every little thing, you'll get wrinkles before too long. But I'm younger than you! You still outlived a normal human, that's for sure. Anyhow, please don't make mistakes during a real trial. There might be some choices with no incorrect answer. But when there are, it looks like you'll be penalized if you get it wrong, and then you have to guess again. Penalized? Yes, there are some fans at the upper right corner. Or some fans at the upper right. Ah, those. Each one represents 1 chance. Dun 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 dun. After 5 penalties, some kind of stingy or stingy to me. Or seems kind of stingy. I was like, I had a stroke reading that. Seems kind of stingy to me. You think they'd be lenient about this? What else is written in there? Let's see, as for the witnesses, just gather information from them as like you always do. Like I always do. Yes, it's written right here. Like I always do. What do I always do? I may offer my thoughts. Might as well. Well, you always listen to what they have to say first. Then if they say something that isn't true, you retort mercilessly. And if you have the information or evidence that proves them wrong, throw in their face at the same time. And continue until they run away, give in, or start crying. Something like that. That's how I see it. This is Satori's to get fired in another game, yeah. SA came out a little before this game, so there's a chance. Hiya, what's the matter? Nothing, I'm just doing some uncharacteristic self-reflection. Yeah. Anyway, that sounds like a good way to collect information when the need arises. Yes, that's right. However, it's probably a good idea to be careful when presenting evidence to disprove the witness. Why? If you do and it doesn't make the witness's testimony less reliable, then you'd be given a penalty, just like when you make a wrong choice. In a normal interview, you can usually apologize, but of course, when you have other people watching... I see what you mean now. But on the other hand, you can press at any time when you feel the witness has something more to say. You'll only be penalized on rare occasions, so it seems like a good idea to press as often as you can. Certainly isn't too different from my usual methods. If you think about it, even though you say it's normal, it still seems like mafia-style interrogation. My reputation is that suspicious. I simply pursue the truth, no matter what it takes. I guess that's one way to say it. Anyway, I think we're almost out of time. Any other words of advice? No, let me see. I think we covered all the basics at least. By the way, you'll see that press and present buttons at the top of the screen during cross-examinations. Great, I think we're all set now. Where's our defendant? Huh? I think you mentioned it. I guess Cirno hasn't shown up yet. Wonderful, the trial's about to start. Where'd she get off to? In that case, why don't we take this chance to inspect the evidence? Alright, let's take a look at that camera. Looks great. It's awfully beat up, isn't it? Yes, and it looks like it was hit right in the lens. How can you tell? I'll draw you a diagram. See, there are cracks running from the center to the outside of the lens, right? You can only make that pattern if it were hit square in the middle. Ah, I see. should be able to figure out easy things like this for now. That's true. Still, Cirno is certainly taking her time. Hello! I have a special delivery for you right here. Let me go. What is going on? Ah, there she is. A complimentary service from a lady. Service? The lady told me, I'm certain Cirno has forgotten all about this and is wandering around somewhere. So see to it that she gets here somehow. But she put up such a fight. I wish that she made this a search and destroy mission instead. Search and destroy? So I was finally able to sneak up on her and grab her by the wings. It was surprisingly easy. I was able to bring her here just like that. The wings are pretty cool though. Are you sure your hands will be okay? If one clears their mind, they can withstand fire or ice. That is another one of the powers of Kung Fu. How do you find the time to practice Kung Fu with your hectic napping schedule? Now, if you just sign here, thanks, later. Hey, look like a package to ya. You're told to come here at this time, weren't you? But it sounds boring and dumb. Well, I can't say I disagree with you there. But Cirno, something bad would happen if you didn't appear for your trial. So what? I just take care of it with a spell card. Dialogue. So why does she have to be here? Oh, you can't use spell cards. I asked Reimu yesterday to ban spell cards for a while. What do you do something like that for? How am I supposed to freeze those frogs now? What? You're still up to your old tricks, huh? Well, anyway, you can't use your spell cards right now. Please keep that in mind, alright? Also, if you didn't show up for your trial, huh? Bishiki would chase after you. What? It should probably be going a lot faster than I can go. And then with that stick in her hand, okay, I guess I'll stay for my trial. I usually sound like I play about Spellgrid, yeah. Oh really? This is not gonna be easy for me. It would be so much better for everyone if we didn't have this go to trial. We didn't have this trial. No, it's alright. Because of me, that's everyone's in this mess. What? Okay then, let's get this trial underway. You always have such a way with words, Aya. Oh, I can't keep the others waiting any longer. Ah, it's almost time. Alright, let's go. Let's go trial and get the stick. Is that rabbit ears? Kitsuga's very first trial is now in session. Is the defense prepared? What? Have you finished your preparations? Oh yes, it's just, I'm not used to hearing such a grand tone of voice from you, so I was a little surprised. In the trial handbook I received, I read that the judge should be dignified and speak in a distinguished tone. But the hard part is not being so preoccupied with the tone it impacts your ability to think clearly. Ah, so that's why. Voice is so intimidating, it's almost scary. That's an enema for you. Has the defense read their handbook thoroughly as well? Naturally! Miss Knowledge worked hard to make it, after all. That's a screenshot. That's a screenshot face right there. At least the one who doubts me is Momichi. Very well then. Is the prosecution prepared? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a minute. I thought Miss Knowledge was gonna be the... Patch stayed up all night making that book, and right now she's fast asleep. So for the time being, I will act in her place. Very well. Now that all preparations are in order, let's begin the trial. Does the prosecution have an opening statement? Yes, Your Honor. Then please present it. Ahem. The defendant is charged with destruction of property. This property was in possession of Mr. Renosuke Morchika, owner of Korendo. Yesterday, as he headed toward the location to retrieve the camera he had set up earlier, he He is fortunate enough to see the moment the defendant destroyed the camera, in flagrant delicto. What? What's delicto? And that is the result of our investigation. This seems like quite an obvious case. Is there any margin for dispute? The prosecution believes with reasonable certainty that there is none. I believe so too. Then I shall pass my... No, wait just a moment, please. That is, the defense believes that being denied our right to defend is unfair! Give him the finger. Perhaps what you meant to say was, please hold your judgment until we have the chance to hear the witness testimonies and cross-examine them? Yeah, it's that, exactly. I didn't realize we're defending Cirno. I see, Miss Shimaimoru. I think you should behave yourself in a more composed manner. Well, I'm not really used to this yet. I doubt that anyone here is yet. Nonetheless, I approve of the defense's request. Does the prosecution have any witnesses prepared? Well, I suppose we could listen to what the defendant has to say. Maybe she even has an excuse for her actions. Ooh, we get haughty, Remy out here. Is that acceptable, defense? Yeah, I guess. Then please take the witness stand, defendant. Alright, are you sure this is a good idea? Huh? The defendant testifies. Wouldn't cross-examining her to find inconsistencies in her testimony put us at a disadvantage? Should we really go through with this? Ah, you're right. Excuse me, about this testimony. Please state your name and occupation for the record. It's already started. Oh. I don't like how everyone's talking all important like. This is only proper. After all, the truth is part. Oh, they really put Remy to the perfect role for this. Proof that's important. Really? Really? Say your name and occupation, if you please. Alright, if I gotta. My name's Cirno. My occupation, Akko? He's unemployed, Your Honor. I see. Unemployed. Meaning you fly freely through the skies. Yeah, I do that. You got that right. I'm These, she said so herself. Is that really something to be proud of, Cirno? Anyway, Cirno, please give your testimony about when you destroyed the camera. Camera? You did break something yesterday, correct? Oh yeah, that shiny thing. That shiny thing. I kicked it and it went crunch, because I'm the strongest. I mean, you're doing me well here, Cirno. Yes, give us your testimony about when you kicked that. I'm a genius, so this will be a piece of cake. Witness testimony. When I broke the camera. Just before I saw it, I was flying around. At the Cirno. Okay, there you go. I took the Cirno. I was above the forest of magic. I dropped my die. Where'd the die go? Where'd it go? Oh, where'd it go? I cannot find it. Hold up. I found it. I was above the forest mat. Then I saw this flashing light on the ground. I had a really bad feeling about it. So I flew down and kicked it. Bam! Took it out in one shot, because I'm the strongest. It almost sounds like she's confessing, but she could just easily have been hallucinating. Well, it's only natural. It's no good if she only testifies about the exact time of the crime. We need to hear about what happened before and after as well. So will the defense cross-examine the witness? I feel more like crying, but yes, we will. Again, cross-examine when I broke the camera. Done. Ooh. Ooh. The force size, yes. Okay. Well, these are my informations. Oh! Kicked it! Yeah, I've been practicing that lately. Kicking? Yeah, kicking. I see. Bam, took it in one shot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the way I see it, if you try to prove her wrong, it's only going to make things worse. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Oh, this is hopeless. But there might be a way out of this. Should be okay. Maybe. Possibly. Not exactly reassuring. Anyway, just press everything she says, and a path might open. Seems like a good idea. Here we go. Start from the beginning. Hold it! Please be more specific. Hey, just a sec. Wait a sec, okay? I'm getting there. You need be so hasty. During trials, information can't run away. But it might become stale. What they say might, but not how you use it. You know, you do know how to use it, right? Okay. Words. This might be a poor comeback, but your cute face is not cute at all. Are you absolutely certain about that? Well, all this happened near the forest, so where else would it be? Would I be? Playing this Cirno might be painful. A light, but beyond that, you had no idea what it was? Nope, it was so far away that I couldn't even tell. When you saw that light, what'd you do? When I saw that light... Yeah, I already pressed that. No, I pressed that one. I didn't press this one. I don't think. No, I did press this one. Single blow is direct hit. Pretty sure I killed it too. Oh, that's why you're on trial right now, you know. So good. Her testimony is flawless. That's what I said. I'm flawless. Don't you understand the situation, Cirno? I don't think she even understands a tenth of it. Oh, over already? Maybe you were overdoing things a little earlier. Ugh, I can't argue with that. Miss Shimaimuru? I think I have an idea. What is it? About the way you usually gather information. I think there's one more part you're forgetting. Why'd you wait until now to say it? Not that it will do any good. Miss Shimaimuru? No, I'm sure it will. Somehow, you have to reverse the point of view. Reverse? You mean like turn my point of view about the situation? Earth to Miss Shimaimuru. Yes, that's it. Think about it from the other side. Huh? Whenever you come to a dead end, you always try to look at it from another angle, right? Now's the time to do just that. Another angle. Turn about the point of view. So if a broken camera is the outcome, just was the cause that made Cirno do it. Miss Shimaimuru! If you have no further objections, I'll hand down my verdict. Yipe! Honestly, you haven't said anything for a while now. Huh? Like I said, if you have no further objections, I'm prepared to hand down my verdict. You can give up now. You've done well enough in this hopeless situation. They put Remy in the perfect position for this. I am not done yet. I'm just about to make my comeback. Oh ho! That mean you found a hole in the case, Miss Shimaimuru? But you haven't found one? What? Hmm. I found something. That is. Of course, I'm sure I found something. What do you mean by that? I see. With the bunny ears. Is that Koishi? What, really? I'm bluffing. There's no way I'd be able to figure out everything all at once. I can't think of anything right now. So, Ms. Shimaimaru, care to share with the court? Is there a problem with Cirno's testimony? If it's nothing more than hot air, you should be prepared to receive a penalty. That's fine. When I opened my big mouth, if I knew everything, I would have to interview anyone to begin with. Please tell us about which part of Cirno's testimony you're concerned. Was unclear. It's gotta be the flashing light, right? I mean, it's either that or the bad feeling, but it's gotta be the flashing light. Oh, I didn't realize this top part was a, That's all right. The single kick, I don't... That can't be the issue. The bad feeling seems wrong. Flying over the Forest of Magic... I mean, unless it's a playoff of, the Bamboo Forest? But I don't think that would be it. I think it's gotta be the flashing light. So this is the issue of what you were doubtful? I think the only thing in doubt here is whether, or not there's anything in Shimaimaru's head. That's harsh. Well, here's another serving of harsh. Okay. Really? That wasn't it? You said it earlier, that wasn't the outcome. But the cause that we need to investigate. Ah, that's right. In that case, we need to find out why Cirno kicked it. That's the important thing. I clicked the flashing! That's what I've been... Maybe you should think correctly in the first place so you don't have to have second thoughts. Yeah. Please tell us about which part of Cirno's testimony you're concerned. It's gotta be the bad feeling then, right? I mean, unless it's the top one, it's gotta be the bad feeling. It's this part! Okay, I think I have to... What's the matter with that part? It's subjective, nothing factual at all. That is certainly true. However, in her testimony, it is the only subjective part. That means it shows exactly when this case began. What is that supposed to mean? We know for a fact Cirno broke the camera. And the defense claims that the problem is the cause behind the camera being broken. Order in the car. So you're saying that the one who caused the camera to be broken should be the one on trial? Exactly. As Cirno testified, before she kicked the camera, she noticed something on the ground. Indeed, she mentioned that she noticed a flashing light. Fuck this Koishi. She was in the back. We saw her in the brief corner. And I highly doubt that she would be able to kick the camera from high up in the sky. Which means that Cirno had to land, and the defense claims that we cannot ignore this so-called cause for her to land. Rabi's perfect for this role. Looks like she's buying it. So, is that all you have to say? Yes, that is all. How droll. You think there was something that caused Cirno to kick it? I would like to cross-examine someone to find out. Your Honor, the defense requests another witness. It is true that no one has discussed the cause, so we have no information regarding that at this time. In the interest of this trial, I'd like to grant the defense's request. Has the prosecution prepared any other witnesses? The plaintiff and the victim could give his testimony. Will that do? He certainly would know something. I think we should hear what he has to say. Very well, then. We shouldn't need to suspend this trial. I have already called for him. Is this acceptable, Mr. Maimoru? Yes, I think you should testify, too. Bailiff Onozuka, please lead the plaintiff to the stand. Ugh, not Manisuke. Please state your name and occupation. My name is Renosuke Morichika. I'm the owner and operator of the store Korendo. And you're the owner of the camera that was broken, correct? Yes, and right before my eyes, no less. And you still wish to cross-examine his testimony? I do. I'll find something that I can use. Witness testimony about the camera. The camera was one I found while scavenging. But it's practically no different from the ones that Kappa make, so I was able to figure out how to use it. I was told that it had all kinds of functions, so I set it up to try them out. I left it out by itself after I set it up, so I have no idea what happened while I was gone. Doesn't seem that there was anything unusual in particular. Well, that's why we should let our defense push him around a bit. Is there a better way to say that? Now, your cross-examination, please? Yes, Your Honor. You know? I mean, it's his last statement that is the one that is a little off, but... Boy, I might as well press things. Mata! Where'd you originally find it? Where I usually scavenge, over at Muinzeka. It came in set with a tripod and some other accessories. Did it come with a lens, too? Yes, more than one, actually. Oh, really? Did it have a telescoping? Talk shop afterwards, if you please. Objection sustained. Spoil sport. this gift is goated. Mata! Does that mean we can assume that you also knew how to use the Kappa's cameras to begin with? Huh? No. You said you knew how just now. Well, I had them teach me how to use it. See, I could tell an object's name and purpose. As it was to tell, it was like the cameras I see the Tengu carry around. That's why I thought if I took it to the Kappa, they would know how to use it. I see. By the way, who exactly did you ask? Miss Notori Kawashiro. Of course, because there's no other Kappa that we know of right now. At least at this time. Of course, she knew how to use it as soon as she saw it. So that's how you knew. But she gave me an explanation, and... Is that a new statement? No. Mata! All kinds of functions? Yes. It doesn't have just a regular timer, but an interval timer, which takes pictures at a set period of time between each one. Well, that needed a separate part attached to it. You're kidding! I want something like that. Maybe you can ask for it. Okay, that's a good idea. That was one of the functions you were testing? Yes, I want to see how the camera worked. How'd you set it up? Attach it to a tripod. I went to go see it. It seemed to be fine to me. I didn't think there was anything wrong myself until I took a closer look. How'd the photos come out? Well, since the camera broke. Oh, that's right. Fortunately, I don't know how well the camera worked. Of course. Though I get the feeling it might have been a lead. Feeling that might have been a lead? I mean, the tripod appears to be in good condition. So there's potentially something there, because I commented on that, but I want to check through everything. You didn't go back to check on it even once? No, I was cleaning my store the whole time. The things I scavenge are usually covered in mud, so cleaning everything takes a lot of time. Well, no. The question is, Renosuke saw Cirno break it, but the question is, potentially, why did it go off in the first place? Or did someone lead Cirno? Did someone activate it otherwise? During time you didn't meet anyone else? No, I only have customers every now and then. Oh, now I remember. Reimu came by to have her shrine clothes mended. So if you ask her, maybe she'll have something to say. You don't say. In this case, I don't think she'd have any reason to lie either. Okay, seems like a dead end. Or both at dead ends too. That one bit of testimony. Let's try pressing it one more time. We may be able to get something out of him. Good idea. If we listen one more time, we may be able to figure it out. Give it a shot. Okay, so that just loops the bypass around the end. Can I do this? Can I press the same sentence multiple times? As you set it up, I touch. Okay. It seems to be fine to me. The game's alluding that there's got to be a question here. A film. What happened to the film in the camera? The film, you say? Well, I had to take enough pictures to fill a roll of 24, so I suppose it rewound itself. I see, so it's rewound. That's right. Was the testimony just now... Was the testimony just now important, defense? Testimony. Rewound, it took 24 pictures. I mean, it's gotta be important, like, what else is on the film? Like, if we could, like, theoretically, if you could look at the film, and it should tell you everything that happened during the time, because if you could put the film somewhere else. Testimony's important! You sound rather desperate, almost as if you're bluffing. I'm afraid not. First, about the film. You know that it's very sensitive to light, correct? No, I had no idea. Explain. Well, I love this with the paper. By the way, I have played many investigation-type games. I have never played Ace Attorney, though. I will say that. Well, put simply, if a regular light touches it, it becomes unusable. So it can only be opened in a dark room, a place where there's very little light. In the case, the film is stored in a special. The case the film is stored in has special property. Words are hard, and it is also very difficult to open. Words are very hard. So you're saying that even though the camera is broken, the film should be unscathed. Exactly, Mr. Morchika. You are certain that just before you finally saw your camera again, Cirno had broken it? Yes, that's right. Nevertheless, since you testified that the film rewound itself, it should still be wrapped up safe and sound, am I wrong? No, that should be about right. The case flew out of the camera when it was destroyed, but I picked it up. And of course, I turned it into Miss Scarlet. I knew you were going to say that. Your Honor, this entirely changes the state of affairs. What do you say? We will not know what really happened until we inspect it. Not the condition of the film, but what's recorded on it. After the impact from the attack, it doesn't appear that anything was further damaged. And just now, Mr. Morchika said that he recovered the film that flew out of the camera. So if the film is developed, it might reveal some important information. I see. And with that being said, a question strikes me. Why has the prosecution not submitted the developed film into evidence? Perhaps they see the pictures as inconvenient, which is why they are hiding them. If they are, this is a grave matter. The book also mentioned how the prosecution should not tamper with the evidence in any way. I hope the prosecution has a good reason for this. My goodness. I think everyone needs to relax for a moment. Ooh, bending over. This defense attorney, I myself have yet to see the pictures. They have not come out yet. What do you mean? You haven't figured it out yet? Pictures need to be developed first. At this current point in time, they are not ready. So what happened to the film then? As I said, it's being developed. It should be ready before too much longer, I imagine. Doesn't know what a camera is. Whom did you give the film? I didn't think I could give it to any Tengu at this time, so I asked the Kappa to handle it. However, I thought it would be delivered by the time this witness's cross-examination was finished. I see, so let's continue with the subject at hand. Has this matter been put to rest, defense? For the time being, as long as we're waiting on the film to be developed, we can't do much else. So please continue. Any other questions from the defense? See here. Let's see. I don't think the timer should matter. I mean, it does matter slightly. It's like, okay, is it like 30 seconds? Is it a minute? But like, other features could be related to the flash. And that's like what we're curious about. The camera has any other features? I didn't know very much about it, so there were still other functions I didn't understand. But I do know that it didn't have built-in flash. Yet it had something called speed light, and it could focus on more than one object. Maybe I should have asked that. I'm starting to turn green with envy. Is that all you remember? That's it as far as the major functions go, at least. I was told that it was a model meant to make photography easy. See, it certainly sounds like it. Come to think of it, how'd you set the timer? Yeah, a little. Although, what's speed light? I'm not familiar with the camera, so I couldn't even tell you what that is. I don't think it was anything particularly strange. I just had the shutter click every 5 minutes. So I had that on that setting because it would take 2 hours to fill up a roll of film, and I could clean up my shop in the meantime. I see, thank you very much. Well, I think the picture should be here any moment now. Oh? Excuse me, Miss Shiki, I have a delivery here. Holy bazonga! Everyone else has been really tame so far. Can't this wait till later, Komachi? We're in the middle of a trial. Ah, sorry about that. They told me that was needed here. But, oh, could that be? Precisely, the photos. Indeed they are. I'll accept these into evidence. A moment, please, Your Honor. I would like to determine which of the 24 photos have any bearing on the case. It would indeed take time if everyone went over every picture. So I'll call a 10-minute recess to sort them out. I'd like the current witness to remain on the premises so we may ask about the pictures when the trial resumes. Understood, Your Honor. And with that, this court is in recess. Yay, time to go play in the gym! We're in recess! This is getting kind of boring. I'd much rather be bored right now, actually. Really? Why would you want to be bored? That's no fun at all. I forgot you're even here. I'm not bored, but I'm still not having any fun at all. You're kind of weird. So can I go now? No, I don't think you should. Really? Yes. I'm tired of this already. Well, I'll just deal with it for now. Why did you have that bad feeling anyway, Cirno? Bad feeling? Yes. Dun dun. You know, you said it earlier when you were talking about breaking the camera. Yeah, huh? Oh yeah, that. Why didn't you say so? I didn't think I had to spell it out for you. I had a really bad feeling when I saw it. That's why I attacked it without thinking. Could you be more specific? Not really. I was just kind of like, whoa now! Whoa! Maybe I should put it another way. Did the camera do anything? You mean that black thing, right? It pointed at me all of a sudden. The camera turned towards you by itself? Sure did. Yeah? That's odd. It doesn't matter how many features the camera has. The tripod isn't supposed to move. And it's strange how Mr. Morchika never brought it up when he was talking about its features. But Chino says she saw it move. That's definitely what happened. Definitely what happened. It pointed straight at me, so I put my foot in its eye. Ah, that's right. The cracks in the lens do show that it was hit from the front. What does that have to do with anything? It might not. I mean, if you kicked it coming from above, then you'd have to kick it on the front. So you'd have to get from a side angle. But if you're coming straight from the top, then you'd kick it on the top of the camera, not like where it's taking its picture. We can't be sure about that yet. Ah, the recess period is almost over. I didn't get to play in the jungle gym. Alright, let's see how this will turn out. Tripod description updated. Trials now back in session. What did you discover from the photographs? Seems that it wasn't able to fully rewind in time. So the first several pictures are completely black, Your Honor. We don't need to see any of them. We don't need to see any of them save for the ones that were taken just before the attack. So that should have no bearing on the trial. Conversely, I believe that having pictures at the time of the incident would be beneficial as well. The pictures around that time are just fine. Thanks to these pictures, we should be able to put an end to this trial. I'll accept the film and evidence. What a one-handed court record. See enough of the photo, the force of magic is to the left. Number 22 is placed in the lower right corner alongside with the date and time, 1:51 p.m. 22, but there's 24 photos. So about this picture, you agree that there's absolutely nothing out of place in it? Yes, I do. It looks like a rather tranquil scene. And there's more. The cop who delivered the film for us seems she saw the camera before the incident as well. What? Does that mean there's another witness? Yes. She's going to give her testimony. Someone who could turn invisible, that's Notori. You're kidding. My, that's quite a boon. Call her to the witness stand, please. Hello. Notori! The inventor who unapologetically loves inventing, like all Kappa, a real whiz kid. Ferryman of the Sanzu Nokawa acts as the bailiff during trials. If there were slacking off competition, there'd be heating battle between her and a certain gatekeeper. And you carry. Oh, it is a Momiji. What's up? That's the high question. As I said, she developed the film. And she'll be giving us her testimony. Ah, I see now. First, can you give us your name and occupation? Sure, my name is Notori Kawashiro. I'm an inventor. About what will she testify exactly? Miss Kawashiro saw where the camera was placed while walking about yesterday. To give us her testimony what she saw. If she saw the camera, there might be a picture with her in the camera. Very well, please begin. Alrighty. How long is this trial? I just happened to be passing by the forest at the Tim E. I saw the camera sitting there. I kind of got distracted and stared at it for a while. Okay. Then Cirno came flying along. Then the camera took a picture. When she noticed it, she suddenly got a real angry look on her face. Then she swooped down and kicked it. And unfortunately for the defense, here's the decisive proof. Whoa! There, we gotta block that out. Hold up a second, buddy. Whoa, we gotta. Ooh. Levin, you didn't tell me that this game was lewd. This is number 24. Where's picture number 23? What do you think of this picture perfect evidence? I believe this clears up all remaining doubt. Exactly. I don't think we need to waste any more time. I do think so. I demand my fair share of it. Oh my, you seem rather upset. But for now, I'll submit it into evidence. Whoa, we gotta lock this off. Oh, things are really going downhill. Might as well do my presses. Mating press. Mata! You know how long you were there before the incident happened? Not really. Do you even know about the incident? I saw it when it happened, you know. You're a witness? Yeah, I was. Yeah, see, there's Koshi back there in the back right corner. Probably Satori looks like right next to her. But things were starting to get out of hand, so I left before I got wrapped up in it. Not exactly admirable. What are you looking at me for? I didn't say anything. But I think it would be this big a deal. Mata! Would you please tell us exactly what happened during that time? The camera was connected to the tripod, but I didn't see anyone else around. There's no one else in the area, and you were the only one who saw the camera. It's worth noting, if the pictures are 5 minutes apart, that means picture 22 took a picture of Cirno 10 minutes before the picture of her hitting it. Wait, why is this one 22? They're 5 minutes apart. Which is still notable, but where's 23? Shouldn't it be 5 minutes apart? Where's 23? Yep, I figured someone would come eventually. Maybe I should present some evidence here. It'd be the tripod, with it being moved on its own. It shouldn't be photograph 1. I don't think that would do anything. Like, yeah, Cirno came by. We know that. What direction did she come from? No idea. I guess she was flying over the forest. Did you notice anything else? Well, Cirno was flying. So you mean the shutter clicked? Yep. Took about 2 or 3 pictures while I was watching it. Which picture would this first picture with Cirno be? I think that's the second. Right after that... No, she's only a real angry look on her face. 5 minutes? Angry look? Yeah, that's right. She zipped down and seemed to be upset with the camera for some reason. So what happened next? Looked like she was posing. Posing? Yeah, posing. Why on earth would she do that? I don't really know why she posed, but... Then she swooped down and kicked it. Are you absolutely sure about that? Yep, sure as the sun shines. I was watching the whole thing, watching the whole time and all. And she hit it pretty hard. I thought it was funny. No. This definitely makes Cirno look like she's purely at fault. I still don't know why she kicked it all of a sudden like that. You don't know? Weren't you watching her when she did it? Yeah, I was, but... Your Honor, need we drag this out any longer? Ravi, go jump off a cliff. I believe that this testimony should be enough. No matter how I look at it, I cannot quit Cirno of this crime. No way. Losing my first case would not bode well for my career as a defense attorney. Is there anything else I can do? Doesn't matter if you lose all your motivation. That's enough out of you. Anyway, the defense does not agree. If you're gonna say that surely you have proof to back it up. Huh? Not proof. Not proof. Put it another way, evidence. Whatever the reason. Oh, she's pointing at me. Whatever reason you had for kicking it, you need to show me irrefutable evidence to prove it. Besides, if you're gonna say something, all you need is a single piece of evidence to support it. If we approve of your line of reasoning, then the trial may continue. If you don't approve, what then? Then that'll only support a guilty verdict. Although I suppose that means in both cases, the trial will continue. Stop joking around, the trial will end here if I don't do something. What should we do? Do we have that kind of evidence? Wait a second, if I go back a bit, whatever reason she had for kicking it. So Miss Scarlet just said, right? I don't think we have anything that can do that. However, we still have something that they won't be able to argue against. Really? We have two pieces of evidence, but let's start with one for now. I'll break it down without so much as a syllable. There's little room for error in presenting evidence. Oh. Right now. All you have to do is keep moving forward. Your Honor, the defense wishes to present some evidence. I see, but understand we will thoroughly scrutinize it. I mean, it's gotta be the tripod, right? Like, I commented my issue with these two photos. Ooh. Why exactly did you choose this? Do you know, Miss Scarlet? I think we need to know what's going on in Miss Shimaburu's head first. This we can't fault her for trying. I'll have her falter for being mistaken. Okay, well... It's gotta be pick photo 1, right? Like, I don't see anything... Like, if it's not the tripod that, like, moved on, so it's gotta be photo 1. Okay, looks like it worked. This is that picture that was presented earlier. What exactly are you getting at? What are those eyes? Desperation is so unbecoming. Revy is perfect for the Edgeworth role. No, I'm not desperate at all. Even though you said 1 earlier, I'm just starting with this. So you have further evidence to submit? Yes, it's simply not enough by itself. It needs another part to make my point. In that case, I will allow you to submit 1 more piece of evidence. Thank you very much, Your Honor. This picture as well. Why did they form a set? Show us. These 2 pictures may appear to be in consecutive order, so it looks like one leads into the next. However, that creates a huge contradiction between them. Oh, then can you point out this contradiction for us? Of course, Your Honor. I mean, it's... Obviously, it's the number, right? The contradiction is here, in the numbers! Really? What do these numbers signify? Please read the numbers, Your Honor. The first picture has a 22, and the second is a 24. That's right, and please remember that the camera filled up a roll of 24 pictures. These numbers make it easy to understand in what order the pictures were taken, along with the time when they were taken. I see. In that case, why is there no photo with a 23? Exactly my point, Your Honor. Since both the first and second pictures show the very same person, it would appear that they were taken at the same time frame. That's why nothing seems out of place at first glance. If you take a closer look, you'll see that there is one more picture that should go in between them. With Miss Shimaimuru, is it possible that there is no such picture? Damn, that piano came out of nowhere. Absolutely not, due to the sequential nature of the film being in a roll. If we were to see the negatives, it would be obvious. There must be another picture in between these, without a doubt. Oh, I see. The defense is skilled in explaining complicated matters. So that means that you're trying to deny that there's something the prosecution has not submitted. Yes, I am. Why exactly have they not submitted this photograph? You're awfully sharp, Kurotengu. Miss Scarlet, if there's a picture that completes the sequence, please submit it at once. Yes, there's a picture. I thought I could delay in revealing it a little longer, although I'd rather not at all. Here it is, Your Honor. By the way, I swear that this is the very last picture. Pictures 19 through 21 are also developed, but they contain nothing relevant. Whoa, what? Impersonations? In the middle of a trial? What is the meaning of this? No, I guess not. What does the picture show? Rin? Oh. The cat! The cats! No! Everywhere we go. Bailiff Onizuka, bring Rinosuke Morchika here! Now! What does the picture show? Is this 18 plus? Do I have to... Am I gonna have to block this off? He seems absolutely furious. Yes, what is the matter, Your Honor? Why are you the plaintiff when you are the one committing despicable deeds? What? I have no idea what you're so angry. Why are you so angry, Your Honor? Look at this! I'll block that off. Censor it. What is this picture? We don't know. It was taken by your camera. But a 3 has been added to the court record. Very interesting picture of Cirno. Not much else to be said. Honestly, this one's looter, in my opinion. It was taken 2 minutes after, so it's taken directly by someone else. It's not Rinosuke's doing, clearly. So it is a picture taken by someone else. Obviously, the answer is Notori. We'll see if that is what the answer is. The nerve! You aren't the victim in this case! In fact, I don't think it'd be too much to say it's poor Cirno instead. Please wait just a moment. I don't remember taking this picture at all. What do we got here for emote? Okay, you can get your kick. So what is this? I really can't say. Please wait, Your Honor. What is it, defense? Please don't be so angry, Your Honor. Think about it. There was only one other person nearby when the camera took pictures 22 through 24. And that would be Miss Kawashiro. What else got taken? A picture where they took a picture of Cirno's panty off the normal cycle of the camera. So someone must have taken this picture outside of the cycle. I see. In that case, it makes sense that she would have been watching when picture 23 was taken. Yes, that's why I would like to ask the witness to testify once more. Very well. Is that acceptable, Miss Scarlet? It's tedious, but I see no other reason why not. So, Miss Kawashiro, please testify once more. Please be more specific about your thoughts at that time. Can do. Things turned out kind of weird somehow. If this keeps up, I'll end up prosecuting as well as defending. Dun, dun. I was just walking around when I spotted the camera. I took a closer look and noticed that it was the camera Mr. Morchika was asking me about. It looked like the shutter was set to go off automatically. I was really interested in it, so I watched for a bit. That's when I saw Cirno come and the shutter went off again. After that, Cirno came close to the camera and kicked it. That's all I saw. Remember correctly, Mr. Morchika arrived right when the camera was broken. Yeah, I saw him too. Looked like he was choking on all the dirt Cirno was kicking up. That's odd. There's some things that Mr. Morchika mentioned in his testimony that Miss Kawashiro did not. He also didn't mention anything that Cirno claimed she saw. Very strange indeed. They both saw the same event, but didn't see the same things. Mr. Mime, review a cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Need to find the suspicious parts of Miss Kawashiro's testimony. Dude, how long is this trial? Like, I'm only be able to do a trial a day. Walking around with spot the camera on the press. So you were walking around. So you were saying you were in the shower. You're simply taking a walk? That's right. I thought it would be a jog. I thought it would jog my inspiration too. What did you come up with? You know, things like, this would be a good feature to add to that camera. I'm looking forward to it. When you saw it, did you touch it as well? Nope. You're saying you only looked at it. I guess so. So how did you know it was the plaintiff's camera? He asked me about it the other day, and I got a real good look at it. So there was distinguishing features? Cameras that most of the Tengu have were made by the Kappa. So if it wasn't a camera you made, then how would you know who it belonged to? It had a unique bottom. That's how I recognized it. Unique? Yeah, the screw that connected the camera to the tripod was different from the kind that we Kappa use. I see. Sounds like something you certainly would remember. What's so special about that camera? Put it simply, if it wasn't connected to the tripod, it couldn't take pictures. Oh. Oh, I see. That's how it worked. However, it seems like a rather trivial detail. Is it really important to this case? It is. That important? This doesn't sound like it's going to be relevant to anything. Like, it couldn't take pictures if it's not on the tripod, but there's no reason to think that that should be relevant. I mean, we know the camera can't be moved. You were there when it did? Yup, I was watching for about 2 or 3 minutes when it did, so it took me by surprise. I waited longer and the shutter went off once again. Did you see what it took a picture of? Nope, of course I couldn't. You don't say. Your Honor, the defense is leading the witness to pull more advantageous testimony from her. I am doing no such thing! So what are you doing then? To be frank, I don't see how this has anything to do with the case. It does appear that there's a rather minor detail. Is the testimony important? It is. You see what I took a picture of? Is that important? It's gotta be, I feel. It is very important, Your Honor. That sounds like a bad thing. Witness, please append this to your testimony. Roger. Wait, Your Honor. This Miss Shimaru feels that should be enough. If she tries to get the witness to say anything else on that subject, I would like you to penalize her. Uh-oh. The defense insists strongly that that should be all they need for their argument. Keep that in mind, Miss Shimaru. Yes, I will. Ugh, now I've done it. I better think twice about pressing that new line of testimony. Uh-oh. No, 2 or 3 times. And you're sure about that? I don't think I'm wrong. But then again, I really wasn't focusing on the sounds it was making, so I might have missed hearing it. No way. What? I thought this was the part after, you son of a bitch. It's a breath, you bastard. You haven't noticed, Momiji? You've been here the whole time, haven't you? Hey, you mentioned it. There's something I'm a little concerned about. What is it? But... oh, right. There's no way she'd tell me. I'd feel like she's selling out her friend. Well, no big deal. Something I'm concerned about, too. Huh? Where? You should find out on your own. I'll give you a hint. Miss Karshiro saw something that she couldn't have seen. How mean. How would you know the shutter is set to go off automatically? Perhaps. If you weren't, like, actually messing with the camera. That sounds like an interesting scope. Is that Cirno? I mean, it's one of two things. It's either that first part, because, like, this is a little... like, this is a little suspicious, because, like, set to go off. Like, how would you know it was automatically set to go off? Saw something she shouldn't have. It's gotta be this one, right? Do I press or do I present? That's a good question. I don't actually know. Because, like, why did you see the camera getting kicked? Someone else should have seen you. Do I press or do I present? So you saw the moment she broke the camera too. She kicked up so much dirt that I couldn't see it clearly. Mr. Chica said the same thing. It's an awful lot of dirt in such a short time. I see. What should we do, Aya? You have a nose, Momiji? You've been here the whole time. First trial? Well, none of the pieces have been, like, the most apparent. I mean, I could tell you right now what happened, but the problem is how do you? Press this without getting yelled at? That picture. Nope, nothing in particular. Don't say. To remember this. Maybe we can get her to say something later. This might turn out to be my trump card. She didn't see anything when it took that picture. Like, where's that information being... What if I press this one now? I have curiosity. What's the problem here? We'll have to go to jail at this point, the poor soul. I mean, I could always... Like, that line is weird, but I don't know, like, what I would do with that line of dialogue. Besides press it again, but the problem is I don't know if I press it again. If Remy's gonna yell at me. Let's cheat. Is this gonna give me a secondary question? No. Like, is it photo 3? Like, it's gotta be photo 3. I feel. I gotta present it somewhere, but is it this one or the one before it? Although they're saying she saw something that she shouldn't have, so that makes me think it's completely different. Huh. Like, the problem is two different things. Clearly, she should have seen the third photo, or I guess in this case it's photo 23, getting taken at some point. But the problem is, they're bringing it up like she saw something that she shouldn't have, which would be something completely separate. Yeah, I mean, I can click present and throw evidence. Like, I want to just click, like, present evidence here, but, like, the way that Aya's talking here makes me believe that it's just completely irrelevant. Saw something that she couldn't have seen. Like, this part, like, this is fine. Like, what's... And easy to handle. Cirno said it moved on. So, like, there's nothing issue with, like, that. Thing that she shouldn't have seen. By the camera, that makes sense. You walk, you stumble upon it. Like, there's no issue with this. Like, the shutter was set to go off automatically. Like, this is a little weird, but, like, I don't see there's a possible world where, like, any of this argues against it. Cirno went up 2 or 3 times. I don't have an issue with that. Especially because this is supposedly, like, before Cirno showed up, so these are just the garbage photos. Like, the fact that she says 2 or 3 is a little sus, but, like... Watch it for a bit. I still see no issue with that. Gonna come, the shutter went off again. Yeah, I mean, like, that's supposedly this photo. There's nothing issue there. Kicked it. That's all I saw. What is the... what is the issue here? Like, what could she have seen that she shouldn't have seen? I don't see it. Like, I see that she should have seen something that she didn't. Or that she's not saying. Like, what is... I mean, I guess I'll completely ignore the other thing and just present this, because it's the only possible thing I can think of. Nah, that doesn't look good because I didn't bring this down. I can't see a possible line where it's like, what am I supposed to present? I guess I can go back to here. We already read through this. Oh, is that... Because you can't see the bottom if it's on the tripod? Yeah, that one didn't yell at me, so I feel like that was like, that's onto something. Well, a lot of that stuff was stuff I already read. She arrived within that period of time. Yeah, after I watched for... Like, all that stuff was stuff I previously read. Exchange? Nope, nothing particular, yeah. Particular. I'm gonna... So I'm gonna play off the idea that it's related to this and this. Because, like, potentially, how would you see the bottom of the camera if you never touched it? That comes to mind. I can't think of something else right now. Aha! Miss Kawashiro, you said earlier that you never touched the camera, right? Yeah? Somehow that strikes me as strange. On what are you basing that? On this. Yeah, but like, here's one thing about cameras. How they're hooked up to a tripod, like, you can still see the bottom of some cameras. Like, it's not taking up the entirety of it. Ah! Ms. Kawashiro said earlier that the reason she was able to recognize this camera was because the screw that connected the camera to the tripod was different. Gaff! Even after adding her to her testimony, she did not correct that part. Which means that Ms. Kawashiro touched the camera! Ah! Did she really need to touch it? She could have known what kind of screw it was just from looking at the outer part. That's not possible. She said earlier that she was able to identify the camera by looking at the screw. Without touching the camera to remove the screw, she would not have been able to do that. Moreover, as she clearly stated in her testimony, there was no other way for her to tell that camera apart from the others without checking it. Ah! Urgh. Miss Kawashiro, this is where your testimony starts falling apart, and that leaves other suspicious details. First, you say you're watching until the moment Cirno attacked the camera, but in both the plaintiff's and the defendant's testimonies, they never mentioned your presence. Ooh. Miss Kawashiro, that must mean you were hiding in a nearby thicket, correct? What? Then there's the fact that you testified that you didn't see anything else that was unusual. However, all the pictures that were submitted as evidence have Cirno in them. This is proof that the camera is another feature that follows moving objects. You were the one who explained how to use the camera to Mr. Morichika, correct? However, you didn't explain this feature to him, so of course it came off as quite a surprise when I saw the pictures. Which means that you would seem to believe that it was best that he didn't know about this feature. But In spite of that, the camera automatically moved to follow Cirno. I mean, since the camera moved on its own to follow her, if you were watching, there was no way that you'd forget seeing that. So what was the witness's objective? If she did touch it, and if she did explain everything, she did commit any crimes in doing so. Don't you get it? She testified that she didn't touch the camera when in actuality, she did. And she didn't think of the camera moving by itself as strange. That means she knew about the feature from the start. Ah! The witness knew that the camera had moved, but she hid herself to see how well it could track objects. However, it unexpectedly worked too well, starting this whole affair. So, Miss Shimaimaru, does this mean you wish to indict Miss Tori Kawashiro based on this? I've come this far, so I can't back off now. Exactly! The defense believes that Cirno is innocent, and Tori Kawashiro should be the one on trial. Cushy. Funny. Banui. Order! Order in the court! Bailiff Onizuka! Whack the bailiff, whack this man's pee-pee. Please escort anyone who cannot settle down from the courtroom. Ooh. Now, what do you have to say for yourself, Miss Kawashiro? I am... That's quite enough, Miss Shimaimaru. What are you talking about? Unfortunately for you, this is all speculation, although I believe a better word for it would be delusion. What did you just say? Just look at the witness's face. The witness's face is just that. Nothing more, nothing less. What I'm trying to say is that you need evidence. Your hypothesis that the witness touched the camera and then observed how it worked. So, I'm sure you have suitable evidence to support it. Indeed, all we can say for now is that there was a possibility, nothing more. No way. Yeah, that's right. I only looked at the camera. Also, didn't that human earlier say something about only setting the timer on whatever? He didn't even know how to set the motor in the tripod to follow things or set up the infrared shutter. Huh? What's the matter? Miss Kawashiro? Your voice is shaking. Where was I? Miss Kawashiro, what did you just say just now? What? You just said something about a motor in the tripod and setting it to follow things. But this is just a normal tripod, isn't it? Job, Tori. Oh, ho, ho, I see. Now I see. I understand the answer behind the final mystery of these photos. Final mystery? That's right. There's one decidedly unusual part in these photos. Then please tell us, where is the part located? An unusual part in these photos. You can keep looking at Cirno's underwear for a little bit. I mean, why is it facing her back is a little weird. There's one unusual part in these photos. I don't think it's the number. It could be the time. But we've kind of already determined that this was taken out of sync. Is it the background? Like, this is clearly bottom to top. Okay, well, that was great. Your beautiful eyebrows seem to be standing on end. Directing towards the defense. Yeah, she's really mad now. Okay. This has the same angle as this one. What's the issue? Like, we've already determined the order. We've determined the time. No, well, we know the angles change from this one. Like, we've already talked about it. Like, this is the one that it's in line with. Because, like, it's very... I mean, I can click where the tree is, but I don't think that's going to do me much good. But the other time, what else do I have? Yeah. I have one more click. This is unusual. Don't tell me I'm supposed to, like, click on the panties and be like, aha, this is an upskirt angle. Like, she's facing away. No, it's not that. Okay, go again. I have to go through the whole thing. It's really not see. What? There's no difference. Smash, smash, smash. Click, click, click. Shutter. Is it just supposed to be the time? There's no way. Is it? Is this date and time? Probably part right here. The minutes when the picture was taken. I see. So Morchika set the timer for 5 minutes, counting backwards from the 20-second picture. We can see that the camera started taking pictures at 1:01 p.m. I thought we already talked about this. I thought this was already brought up like 20 minutes ago. Like the fact that this picture was taken out of line from the others. Yes, he did say 5 minutes as testimony. Then, look at this final 24th picture. This the unexpected part. Another 5-minute space of time. Ooh. We got Wind God Girl. Girl turns picture into evidence. We've already talked about this thing, though! Like, this isn't anything new! 3:56 on the dot and 5 minutes from... What? How odd that picture is too... Didn't we literally talk about this when we brought up the 24th third picture? Five-minute gap between 22 and 24 is strange. That means there's no reason to believe that the original setting was... I mean, we have no reason to believe that the original setting was still in effect around then. Exactly, it's printed directly in this picture, so it's easy to assume it's reliable, but this time does not fit with Marchika's settings at all. Just looked at the other pictures from around 2:30 p.m. There's nothing for approximately 30 minutes. Even in pictures where there's nothing but scenery, the time gap was uneven. Perhaps it was reacting to moving objects such as birds. So, Miss Koshiro, does that mean you came at around 2:30? What? What is going on? The adjustments to the tripod and camera, adding things like infrared equipment and moving tracking devices. You did a lot more than simply touch it, didn't you? Ah! How did this case turn out like this? Ooh, I'm so sorry. I saw those features I've never seen before, so before I knew it, I had to take it apart to get a better look at it. And he modded it even more. It didn't even look the same as it did when I started. I knew it would be bad if I got caught, so I changed it back some so that it would at least look the same before. $10, $15, $20 before. Did we even comment on that ever? Did that ever get commented on? 130 might have been mentioned at one point, I guess. Of course. That way no one would know just by looking at it. Yeah, I just didn't have enough time to completely restore it. Then I hid myself whenever I saw Cirno come. In the nearby thicket, I bet. Yeah, then just as I thought she saw the camera move. That's quite a bit of trouble, you know. I'm really, truly sorry. First, I shall pass my verdict. Seeing as how Mr. Dottori Kawashiro is the cause behind the camera being destroyed, I find the defendant Cirno not guilty. Yippee! Hey, look at her, she's standing on the box. $6:23 p.m. Defendant's waiting room. Good grief, this takes 5 years to fill out. Whoa, it's finally over. That was so lame. Must be nice to be so carefree. So are we done here? Well, more or less. See you later, then. It really is a simple one. Thank you. You helped me out, too. Ah, you don't need to thank me, Mr. Marchika. That's just how things happened. Well, whatever the case, you still helped. I need to return to my store now, so I shall bid you farewell. Goodbye. Oh, did Cirno leave already? Yeah, just now, as a matter of fact. Oh, that's fine. These trials seem rather trying. You two were the ones who first suggested the idea, weren't you? Oh, Miss Scarlet. Yeah, I guess you're right. So, you have no room to complain. It was able to temporarily stave off boredom, at least, so I think I wouldn't mind doing it again. It was killed Inosuke's reputation. Farewell. Where are you going? Back to the mansion. Because of the trial, I've had to put off tea time for far too long. Pat should be awake by now, too. So so I want to simply take it easy for the remainder of the day. Weren't you drinking tea all throughout the trial? Yes, I was able to relax while doing so. Then, until next time. Seems that Miss Scarlet enjoyed it. I think so too, but it seems to me that Miss Knowledge would have been better suited for that role. However, I think the most difficult role was yours, Miss Shimaimuru. It wasn't that bad. I had Momiji here to help me. She was able to... Hey, wait a second. What's the matter? Momiji isn't here anymore. Miss Inubashiri offered to help in seeing Miss Kawashiro's sentence was carried out. That was not the proper wording. Huh? You want to see for yourself? She must sit Caesar style for 2 hours. That's not right, Natori. You're falling out of position. Oh, Momiji, isn't this good enough? No, it's not. You caused a lot of trouble for everyone, especially Aya. I'm sorry. Hey, no slouching. If you don't do it right, you'll keep doing it until you do. What? I said I was sorry. Enough already. She's doing the finger thing. No, because you've upset me too. You have to say it. Yeah, I believe so. I think. So that's how the first trial ended. There's this report at a special seat to gather information of the trial. I shall write about the successive trials in later issues, but for now, I must lay down my pen. Excerpt from Boon Boon Mario newspaper. Momiji's scary when she's mad. I can't wait for it to get worse. New episode's been unlocked. Cool. That's a good spot to end her then.